Good morning. So what we're going to do today is we're going to move from multiplying to dividing. And we're going to start off with dividing binomials, and then we're going to move into dividing with trinomials. So when we divide by our binomials, we normally factor out a greatest common factor. And we're going to take this step by step here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with establishing that our greatest common factor is going to be our first term in our binomial. So here's how this works. If I've got 3x plus 9, I'm going to factor out a greatest common factor, which in this case is going to be a 3. So I'm going to divide out a 3 from both terms, and I express it like this. And then when I express my answer, I'm going to move this 3 down, and I'm going to put it in parentheses, and I'm going to say, what is 3x divided by 3? Well, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then all I have left over is just this x. Now again, we're going to establish here, friends, that a 1x and just an x are the exact same thing, okay? So now I move on to my 9, and 9 divided by 3, how many times does 3 go into 9? It's going to be 3, and I've got my positive, and I'm all done. And check this out. I can distribute this guy, and it's going to have the answer as our original problem. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 3 is 9, and look at that, I've got the exact same thing. All right, once more. So 5x plus 20, again, my GCF is going to be a 5, and then I bring this 5 down here, 5x divided by 5, that's going to cancel out, so all I'm left with is just an x in parentheses. I've got a positive, I bring down my positive. 20 divided by 5 is going to be a 4. Let's just check it. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 4 is 20. Exact same thing. Up here, 2x plus 8. And again, I'm going to factor out a GCF of 2. I bring down my 2. 2x divided by 2 is just going to give me an x. I've got a positive. I bring down the positive. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8. So I know I'm good. And once again, friends, my answers are all going to be these guys right here. My number on the outside and then parentheses. Okay, we actually call this reverse distributive property here. Now, here's 3 examples where we used our positives, and what we're going to do now is we're going to move in to have examples where we work with our negatives. So, let's just go with the example of, let's just say I've got 4x minus 12, and then 5x minus a 20, okay? The process is going to stay the exact same. I'm going to divide out my GCF, in this case is my first number. I bring this guy down, 4 parentheses. 4x divided by 4 is going to be x. Here I bring down my negative. 12 divided by 4, that goes in 3 times, and that's my answer. 5x minus 20, I divide by 5. I bring this guy down for 5 at parentheses. 5x divided by 5 gives me x. There's a minus. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay, let's just try it out to make sure. 5 times x is 5x. 5 and negative 4 is negative 20. That's the exact same thing, so I'm all set. All right, I've got another Google assignment. We're going to eventually move on to something else just kind of briefly, but I'm not quite there yet in terms of making sure it's all set. So you have a Google assignment. Please make sure you sign in for all of your classes so your attendance can be made official, please. All right, friends, hope you guys are all doing safe and well, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.